Here's the guided practice for lesson 4 of chapter 5, polygons and angles. The first 3 questions are dealing with finding the sum of the interior angle measures of each polygon. So number 1, we have a polygon or a quadrilateral. What that means, there are 4 sides. There is an equation or a relationship for all polygons to find the sum of the interior angles, and it is as follows. It's S equals, or the sum of the interior angles equals the quantity n minus 2 times 180, where n is the number of sides of the polygon. So in a quadrilateral, there are 4 sides. So I'm going to replace the n with 4 into my equation and then proceed to simplify. So 4 minus 2 is 2. So we have 2 times 180, and 2 times 180 is 360 degrees. So the quadrilateral, the sum of the interior angles is 360 degrees. Next up, we have a nonagon. You may never have heard of a nonagon, but a nonagon is just a 9-sided shape. So we're going to use the same formula. Once again, the n minus 2 times the 180. So we could find the sum there. And so I'm going to replace the n with 9. So I go 9 minus 2 times 180 is 8, not 8. 9 minus 2 is 7 times 180. And there, I'm going to go ahead and multiply that out. And so that gives me what? 1,260. So it's 1,260 degrees for the interior angles there. And then number 3, we have another name right there, a 12gon. That makes it easy. So the 12 tells us how many sides there are, so that means we're going to go ahead and plug in 12 for my n and multiply it by 180. So 12 minus 2 is 10. Multiply that times 180 gives me 1,800. So the interior angles is 1,800 for a 12gon. Moving on to number 4. Number 4 has the quilt pattern shown is made of repeating equilateral triangles. That's very important to understand. They're equilateral. What does that mean? It means that all the sides are equal, or all the angles are equal to each other. So we have a triangle. So what is the measure of one interior angle of an equilateral triangle? Well, if we recall, all triangles, the inside always adds up to 180. So we know the sum of the triangle is 180. And since it's an equilateral triangle, there are 3 equal angles. So how do you find out for one of them? Well, we divide the total by the number of angles. In this case, it's 3. So that lets us know that each of the interior angles would have to be 60 degrees. Okay, so we always take the total sum of the interior angles and divide it by the number of equal angles there are when we're talking about regular polygons, or in this case, an equilateral triangle. Number 5, it says find the measure of an exterior angle of a regular pentagon. So again, that word regular comes out meaning that the sides are the same and the angles are the same. And take note that they're asking for the measure of just an exterior angle, not all of them, because we should know that all exterior angles, if we add them all together, will always equal 360 degrees, no matter what type of polygon it is. So we know that it's supposed to be 360 degrees is the sum of all the interior angles. And since this is a regular pentagon, well, pentagon means 5-sided shape. So to find out for one, we're going to divide the 360 by 5. So 360 divided by 5 gives us what? 72 degrees. Because I just divided 5 into 360 degrees. So hopefully this gives you an idea of how to find the sum of interior angles of measures of a polygon, finding one interior angle, and finding one exterior angle of regular polygons. Good luck.